Happy Thursday. I hope you're having a good week. They go fast, don't they? Seems like we're already zipping into another weekend. I'm a little foggy this morning. We have cat drama at our house. We have three cats. Two of them we didn't choose, they chose us. And then we have cats that hang out at our house. And the only way to keep them happy and keep them from bothering our cats is to feed them. So there's always a lot of drama at the house. I kind of want to touch a little bit on last week and then tie it into this week. Last week, I asked you to come up with a rule of life, and there's been a lot of conversation about that. You know, people try to figure out what the rule of life is, what it looks like for them. And basically, the reason why I asked you about that's not an idea that's original with me. I got it from someone named John Mark Comer, who used to pastor a church in Portland. He doesn't pastor anymore. And he got it from someone else. But basically, what it is, it's this philosophy. It's this idea that each of us has of how we go through life. It serves as an anchor to hold us in place when everything seems to be pulling at us. It serves as kind of a filter to block out things that we don't need inside of us and allow things through that are actually good for us. But what it does is it kind of makes us be more intentional about how we interact with people around us and the world around us and everything that's happening. And the reason why we need it is because there's something inside of us that is constantly searching and seeking for things to help make the world make sense. And we so easily grab onto things that we know don't make sense. It's called connecting the dots. And if you played Connect the Dots when you were younger, you're supposed to go number by number by number by number, and then all of a sudden this thing appears, and you usually knew what it was ahead of time. But a lot of times, someone will connect the dots in a different order than it's supposed to be, and we still are drawn to it because we don't have anything in place that goes, oh, that doesn't look right. It's like, oh, someone connected the dots. And so a rule of life helps us to kind of do the work to make sure that the things that we allow into our life need to be in our life. I hinted at this earlier. The reason why is because there is something inside of us that needs to be satisfied. Like I said, it needs us to help us understand how the world works. There's this emptiness, this void that we're constantly looking to fill. And so we look at material things, we look at popularity, we look at success, family, sports, whatever it is, to fill that because that's how we were created. We were created to be satisfied. We were created to be filled. We were created to be content, to feel this enough,ness, and no matter what situation that we're in, we're okay. And we have to be honest with ourselves when we don't feel it, because then we end up being drawn to things that we shouldn't be drawn to. We end up demanding things of others, that our expectations drive relationships. Like, I think it should be done this way, and if you don't do it this way, I'm going to take my toys and I'm going to go home. And so this understanding of this thing inside of us that wants to be filled helps us when we navigate the complexities of the world to be more discriminating. Like, this doesn't need to be a part of my life. This doesn't need to be a part of who I am. So this Sunday, we're going to talk about our natural inclination to want to be filled, to want to be satisfied, to want to be content, and how to do it in a way that's good for us, that's healthy, that makes us a more loving, a more compassionate, a more kind person, but also anchors us. It holds us in place when the world is pulling us in 100 different directions. So it's the third Sunday in the Who Am I series, so we hope that you join us for that. We're planning a summer churchwide fellowship, so that's in the works. Stay tuned for that. This Saturday is our first singles event. They're meeting at the Hillside area at the Oink Joint. You can see all that information online. We have a lot going on, so tune in to all of our social media to get all the information that you need for what's happening. So, I'm running late. I need to get at it today. So, have a great week. Be filled, and we'll see you someday. Take care.